Hello and welcome to House News. In recent years, the bilateral relations between Indonesia and Hungary has grown stronger, with both countries seeking to deepen their diplomatic ties. The House urges the government to use persuasive approach to free the hostage of the armed criminal group in Papua. The House hopes the government can prepare to send team of medical workers and logistic aid to Turkey following recent earthquakes. The House has successfully reduced the burden of the Hajj pilgrim by lowering the Hajj cost proposed by the government. The government and the House have agreed on the cost of the 2023 Hajj pilgrim. Working Committee of the House has requested Garuda Indonesia Airlines to reduce the cost of Hajj flights. Mecca is the holiest city in Islam, where Hajj pilgrimage is celebrated. Here are tourism destinations in Mecca dedicated for Muslim tourists. While in the city of Mecca, there are many places that are worthy of a visit. We'll bring you to the cave of Hira. The second holiest in the world after Mecca, Medina is a place to visit for its religious and historical importance. Vice Speaker of the House Rahmat Gobel requests the ministry and institution through the House committees to explore more various opportunities to strengthen cooperation between Indonesia and Hungary, especially in education, culture, and investment.
In a working visit to Hungary, Vice Speaker of the House Rahmat Gobel emphasized the need to create good communication and human relationship to add bilateral value in Indonesia and Hungary diplomatic ties. Rahmat mentioned Hungary is one of the countries with many technology inventors and Nobel awardees. Therefore, providing scholarship for Indonesian students will be beneficial for Indonesians. Rahmat hoped the scholarship recipients can implement the knowledge for Indonesia's progress, especially in maximizing the potential in nature and human resources.
Pembangunan kerjasama di bidang pendidikan antara mahasiswa Indonesia sekolah di sini maupun mahasiswa yang sekolah di Indonesia dengan beasiswa dari masing-masing negara. Tidak hanya itu saja, memang juga didiskusikan tentang olahraga karena di sini juga salah satu mempunyai prestasi di sektor olahraga air khususnya, baik itu polo air maupun lain sebagainya. Dan mereka berkeinginan sekali untuk bisa mendorong hubungan Indonesia dengan Hungaria ini tidak hanya di sektor ekonomi tapi juga di sektor budaya, termasuk musik dan juga olahraga.
In addition, Rahmat Gobel stated Hungary has expressed interest in investing in the new capital city development, especially in water and environmental sector. Moreover, the Hungarian Parliament has ordered the government to visit Hungary and explain the concept of the new capital. It's expected Hungarian to take advantage in investment opportunities. From Budapest, Hungary, Nuki Tampubolon, TVR Parliament report.
The House demands the government to take a firm stance to maintain security in Papua. The House also encourages synergy between the national military and police to secure the land of Papua.
The armed criminal group in Papua has threatened national security and sovereignty. Therefore, Member of Commission 1 of the House, Sukamta, urges the conflict in Papua should be immediately resolved. Sukamta urges the government to make approach in order to avoid the same incident occurs in the future.
Memang kita berharap bisa diselesaikan secara lebih sistematis dan memang itu butuh politik negara. Salah satu yang diperlukan itu adalah arah mana yang ingin dicapai oleh pemerintah, oleh negara ini. Pendekatannya juga harus tuntas, ya, jangan ragu-ragu, tetapi juga jangan hanya melihat dari jauh dari Jakarta saja. Karena Papua ini saya kira kalau dibiarkan nanti akan membesar.
Member of Commission 3 of the House, Supriyansa, says national military and police should empower the synergy to maintain the security in Papua. Supriyansa believes the synergy plays important role in building the regional peace.
Saya kira dan yakin dan percaya ketika negara hadir di tengah-tengah daerah Papua ini dengan baik, persatuan Polri dan TNI, kalau ini yang terjadi maka selesai urutan di sana. Saya masih mengakui bahwa kekuatan TNI Polri jauh lebih bagus dan lebih kuat dibanding sana. Di sana tidak punya helikopter. Mereka punya senjata yang jarak jauh. Di TNI kita, Polri kita memiliki persenjataan yang lengkap. Tetapi karena ada pembiaran, ya tanda petik ya pembiaran tanda petik, akhirnya mereka berulang melakukannya itu.
TVR Parlemen reports.
Member of BKSAP of the House supports Indonesia's participation in providing assistance to the victims of the earthquake in Turkey. This assistance is considered as the solidarity of Indonesia to Turkey.
The earthquake rocked the regions in Turkey and Syria recently had significant impacts, including massive building damage and economic losses for Turkey. Member of Committee for Interparliamentary Cooperation or BKSAP of the House, Himatul Alias supports Indonesia in helping Turkey, considering the large number of casualties and damage occurred. Therefore, Indonesia's contribution is highly needed, especially in providing food logistics and volunteers.
Dalam hal bantuan kemanusiaan, Indonesia harus selalu berperan aktif. Karena dulu juga Indonesia saat kita tertimpa bencana tsunami Aceh, Turki lah yang pertama kali mengirimkan banyak bantuan kemanusiaan ke Indonesia. Jadi kalau sifatnya bantuan itu kan biasanya kita ada dana khusus ya untuk itu. Jadi insya Allah tidak akan mengganggu anggaran-anggaran yang lain gitu. Karena ini sifatnya kan kemanusiaan, sifatnya darurat, sifatnya bukan direncanakan ya. Oleh karena itu sebagai negara yang tentunya berkemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab Pancasila, kita tentunya juga wajib membantu negara-negara lain yang membutuhkan bantuan kita. Tidak beralasan hanya karena negara kami lagi susah ekonominya, nggak bisa bantu, nggak bisa seperti itu. Karena ini adalah kita harus menjaga hubungan yang baik dengan berbagai negara. Karena suatu saat kita juga akan membutuhkan gitu.
More than 40,000 people are confirmed dead following the massive 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit the southeastern part of Turkey and Syria. Up to the present, the Indonesian government has sent medical workers and equipment, food and logistics as a humanitarian aid to the earthquake victims. Dodi Muharam, TVR Parlemen reports.
Stay with us on House News, only on TVR Parlemen. After the 2 days working meeting with the Ministry of Religious Affairs, finally Commission 8 of the House has successfully reduced the 2023 Hajj costs. The House has lowered the Hajj cost into 49 million from the initial proposal of 69 million.
Member of Commission 8 of the House, Sally Andriani Gantina, says even though the 2023 Hajj cost has been successfully reduced, in the future, the system of Hajj must be improved totally because there are still 5 million people queuing for departure.
Agar BPKH mempersiapkan Renstra tahun 2023 dan 2027 terkait penempatan dana haji, kemudian rencana jangka panjang, serta blueprint penggunaan nilai manfaat yang harus dijabarkan dengan jelas. Kemudian harus ada peningkatan prosentasi untuk virtual account jamaah waiting list yang hampir sejumlah 5,1 juta jamaah.
Another member of Commission 8 of the House, John Kennedy Aziz, intends to maintain the Pilgrim Satisfaction Index on Hajj services regardless in the increase in the Hajj cost.
Mutu pelayanan dalam pelaksanaan ibadah haji ini, walaupun komposisinya berkurang, tetap dipertahankan. Merupakan kewajiban bagi kita semua untuk membuat nyaman, untuk membahagiakan calon jamaah haji menghadap Baitullah.
Halim Amrullah, TVR Parlemen reports.
The House has finally reduced the Hajj cost to 49 million, which was initially proposed 69 million by the government. The Hajj cost covers the airfares, living costs, and the service package costs.
Vice Speaker of the House, Muhaimin Iskandar, says the subsidy provided by the state through benefit funds is very important for Hajj pilgrimage. Therefore, the House has actively promoted the role of Hajj Fund Management Agency or BPKH to optimally manage the Hajj benefit funds. Muhaimin also reminds the government not to increase the Hajj cost abruptly. Muhaimin asked government to provide a planning of the Hajj cost increase at least 5 years in advance. Thus, the prospective pilgrims can prepare the cost according to their ability.
Memang subsidi haji itu tinggi karena pada dasarnya jamaah haji dibantu oleh dana haji yang dimiliki oleh para pengelola jamaah dana haji kita. Yang kedua, supaya menyelamatkan dana haji yang sudah akan dibutuhkan di masa-masa yang akan datang, memang mau tidak mau harus ada kenaikan. Nah, kita bersyukur kenaikannya masih bisa bertahan. Tetapi saya ingin setiap kenaikan haji dipersiapkan 5 tahun sebelumnya. Jangan mendadak seperti sekarang sehingga antisipasinya menyulitkan para jemaah.
The increase in Hajj cost is inevitable. However, the House can hold the increased proposal. Consequently, the Hajj pilgrims are not burdened with excessive high costs. Bani, TVR Parlemen reports.
Commission 8 of the House urges Garuda Indonesia Airlines to reduce ticket prices for Hajj pilgrims. The House hopes Garuda can do efficiency to lower the Hajj prices into a regular ticket. The House also asked the government to increase the benefit funds to depart 5 million delayed Hajj pilgrims.
The Working Committee related to Hajj costs, or Panja BPIH of the House, has successfully decreased the 2023 Hajj costs. However, Commission 8 of the House has recorded some important points to maximize the organization of Hajj pilgrimage in the following years. In a working meeting of Panja BPIH with the Ministry of Religious Affairs, member of Commission 8 of the House Abdul Wahid states, even though the House has approved the decrease of Hajj cost proposal, the House still has some notes on improving the organization of Hajj pilgrimage. The concerns of the House include the airline ticket prices for Hajj pilgrims and equal rights for delay Hajj departures.
Mengharapkan Garuda ini melakukan efisiensi. Harga tiket Garuda yang diberikan pada jemaah haji kami anggap masih cukup tinggi dibandingkan dengan tiket reguler. Yang ini kami harus sampaikan kepada pihak Garuda. Yang kedua, kami sampaikan kepada BPKH. BPKH ini tantangan ke depan kita akan lebih besar lagi. Dan keadilan terhadap jamaah yang sekarang berangkat dan masih yang akan tunda sejumlah 5.200.000 jamaah itu harus mempunyai hak yang sama.
Additionally, Abdul says the benefits fund obtained by Haji Fund Management Agency or BPKH are considered stagnant and have not been managed well. Therefore, in the future, BPKH is requested to be able to achieve higher benefits. Halim Amrullah, TVR Parlemen reports.
We'll be right back with interesting info all about Saudi Arabia. Stay tuned on House News. Millions of pilgrims travel to Mecca, Saudi Arabia every year to perform the Hajj. Apart from the holy sites revered by Muslims around the world, our House News team has compiled some of the other interesting destinations in the city.
Mecca is the holiest of the Muslim city and the birthplace of the Prophet Muhammad. Since it is a sacred place, only Muslims are allowed to visit the city. Mecca is a beautiful place offering a religious yet luxury getaway to the pilgrims who seek to bless themselves by visiting. There are many places to visit in Mecca that will give you mixed emotion from spiritual to elated explosion. Let's dig deeper to know more. Jabal Rahmah, or the Love Hill, has always attracted every Muslim in the world during their time of Hajj. The story said this hill was the place where Eve and Adam met for the first time after being separated away for 1,000 years once they were ditched to the earth. This place was also said to be the place where the last revelation to Muhammad was given. A short drive south of Mecca is the Cave of Thor, a hollow rock in Thor Mountain. Here is where Prophet Muhammad and his companion Abu Bakr took refuge from the Quraysh tribe during the migration to Medina. Northeast of Mecca is the Cave of Hira, where the Prophet Muhammad received his first revelation. The cave is only large enough for 5 people, but during Hajj season, it is extremely busy with several thousand visitors per day. Not all places to visit in Mecca are historical. Opened in 2011, the Abraj Al Bait complex by the Grand Mosque is the tallest building in Saudi Arabia. It is home 5-star hotels and the 5-story Abraj Al Bait Mall. Wahba Crater is the largest and deepest volcanic crater in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The crater attracts geologists to explore its secrets and observe its diverse and exotic rock formation. Traditional legends are known and spread among residents of nearby villages around the crater formation.
Performing Umrah with complete rituals usually takes only a few hours. If you have more time to spend in the holy city of Mecca, you can visit the Cave of Hira. The place is serene, sacred, and located a short drive away of the old city.
Jabal al-Nur is a mountain renowned for having the Cave of Hira. This cave is the spot where Prophet Muhammad was blessed with the first revelation. Along with the breathtaking view of Masjid al-Haram and the Holy Kaaba, from the top of the mountain, Jabal al-Nur is also a famous tourist spot among Muslim pilgrims all over the world. Jabal al-Nur is also known as the Mountain of Light and the Hill of Illumination. It isn't like every other mountain. It features unusual summit. Although stairs have been installed to make the access easier, it will still take you at least 2 hours to climb to the entrance of the cave. During the Hajj season, pilgrims climb to the top of Jabal al-Nur and visit the Cave of Hira to seek the blessing of Prophet Muhammad. The first revelation of the Holy Quran were received by Prophet Muhammad at the Hira cave. According to the Quran, this night is called the Night of Power. The legend says when Prophet Muhammad was on his usual solitude retreat in the cave during the final 10 days of the month of Ramadan, Hazrat Jibril visited him and told him to recite the first verse of the Quran. Even though the Cave of Hira is an important part of Islam, the place is not considered as holy as other sites in the city, such as Al-Haram Mosque. Therefore, a lot of pilgrims do not consider visiting the cave as an important part of the Hajj journey. As the heat is extreme during the day, most pilgrims visit the summit in the evening or at dawn and dusk. Depending on individual physical strength and ability, the climb up to the cave takes about 45 minutes to 3 hours. It is advised to bring plenty of water and a flashlight along if climbing in the dark. If you are planning a trip to Mecca for Hajj or Umrah pilgrimage, it is recommended to visit the cave for its historic and religious significance and also for the splendid top view of the holy city.
The Unlighted City and the city messenger of God, Medina, is considered as the second holiest place in Islam. To give you an insight into what Medina beholds, here are some places in Medina to make your visit a complete bliss.
Medina is the fourth most populated city of Saudi Arabia and the second holiest city for Muslims. The name of the city is also written as Al-Madinah Al-Munawwarah, which means the enlightened city. No wonder Medina radiates peace and calmness. Here are some of the places to visit in Medina. The Al-Madinah Museum, also known as the Hejaz Railway Museum, is one of the must-visit museums in the blessed city of Medina. It is located on the grounds of the historic Ottoman railway station, originally connected Damascus to Medina in 18th centuries. The Garden of Heaven, or Jannah al-Baqi, is amongst the first cemeteries of Medina. This is the resting place of various scholars, companions, and the Prophet's Muhammad family. It is believed the Prophet himself chose this spot to be a cemetery. The Desert of Saleh is one of the most beautiful tourist attractions in Medina. This is a must-visit tourist attraction in the city, as it is also considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Designed with carvings from the Nabatean Kingdom, the monumental tombs are worth exploring. Wadi Al-Jin is mystical valley and casts a mysterious effect on the cars, allowing them to move without any effort from the driver. Locals believe the place has the power of genie. However, geologists call it a phenomenon of reverse gravity. The Quba Mosque was built in the village of Quba. It is believed it might be the first mosque in the world. Prophet Muhammad visited the mosque when he was immigrating from Mecca to Medina. He spent 14 days in the mosque while waiting for Ali to arrive in Medina. There is so much to explore in this holy city that people will never have a boring moment. So, go ahead, pack your bags, and book your flights to Medina right away.
That's House News for today. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day.